And here we are at the reviewing area, and here we have Revenge of the Fallen Ravage here in the reviewing area.
And this is off of what movie of Transformers?
From Michael Bay.
Yes.
Revenge of the Fallen.
So this is Ravage according to Revenge of the Fallen of the Michael Bay films.
Yes.
And Ravage is a Decepticon, and he definitely looks way different than the G1 Ravage.
Yes.
So
even this mode here, which is called the re-entry mode.
So this guy showed up when Soundwave sent him off into Earth to,
Yes.
I believe he landed in the beach or on the beach.
No, he landed in Alaska, where it had some ice and everything. That is in the movie.
I'd have to rewatch it again. This take of Ravage is definitely different. It is not the G1 Ravage.
Where it turns into a cassette tape. But here is Ravage in this re-entry mode, and well, I get what they were, or I think I get what they're trying to do here. I think that they were trying to make him into. You remember, if y'all remember from the 2007 Transformers movie when the Autobots landed on Earth in this type of form, I think that's what this is supposed to replicate here.
Yeah, I can say that re-entry.
but it's not really kind of accurate.
No.
But it does have some nice details on it. Well, it does, because this is mainly gonna be the Ravage's body here. Like, this part's gonna be his body, and these here are gonna be the front legs, and this little dot here, that's gonna be his eye in robot mode.
So basically, Ravage is a Cyclops. He's well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I saying that right? One eye. He only has one eye.
And Ravage in this mode is basically kind of like a folded up robot mode, if you can call it.
A folded up robot mode, re-entry mode.
Because these are his front legs here.
Yeah, it's...
And this is his body, that's his head. And these things here are gonna be the...
skid plates. No, those are gonna be his feet.
The back legs.
Yeah, the back legs. What's wrong with me?
But he does have some nice
wings.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got wings.
With some teal blue paint to it.
So he can fly. Not really.
And on the top, you do have a nice Decepticon symbol here. And you do have these things, which are going to be the guns for his beast mode. And I think in the instructions, or maybe the the box artwork, they had them positioned like this, but I have seen like some where they either have them like this, or I have seen some where they have these guns pointed out like this.
So basically, whichever way you want to put the guns, just put them.
Yes. And as y'all saw, these do move on 2 hinge joints. Both of these here. On this joint here, and this joint here. And you do have some more of that, just a little bit of teal paint on these back stripes here. And on the front here, you do have some, like a darker blue color here for the neck part of his head. And this translucent purple thing, that is for the light piping for his little cyclops eye. Which, yeah, y'all can see right there. And he does have some light piping. And these spikes here, these ones here and these ones here are made out of a soft rubbery material here. You can see, except for this spike part, because this is made out of plastic, but that's because this does have a feature.
A feature.
And we'll get to that when we get to his beast mode. And on the back, you do have some more spikes here, which are done up in black. And I'm checking to see if these are like a soft rubbery too.
No, be quiet. I'm not going to say. I almost said it. It almost come. Okay. Anyway, keep on, Colton.
I think that these are also. Well, no. I think that these are just plastic.
Plastic.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And this one kind of feels a little flexible. But I think this is just plastic.
Once again, I'm not saying anything. I want to say something. Okay. Keep on.
And on the bottom, you just have some robot mode kibble. Like these, which are going to be the back legs
yes,
here.
Those are going to be back legs. He has more of a alien design to him compared to the G1 where it's square and stuff like that. But this is a different. It's a different model. It's a different Ravage.
Yes.
This one here looks more. He's got a bunch of alien, weird type structure to him.
Like an alien sci-fi-esque design.
That's a good way to put it.
But that is his re-entry mode. And it is what it is. I can see that they tried what they could for what it is. But let's get into the transformation to his beast mode. Because yes, Ravage always has a beast mode, not a robot mode. Except for the only time he had a robot mode was in
Beast Wars.
Beast
Wars. That's when you seen a totally different Ravage. The way he looked. He looked more human beast-like in Beast Wars. That's not this. This is just Michael Bay.
Yes. But to transform Ravage, take these guns and get them out of the way. For these wings here, you want to take this part here and untap it from this silver part here to a hole which is right here. Then on the bottom, take this part, which will form his tail, and pull it out, and this thing here, you want to flip it up so it looks like that. Then take these back legs and bring them back and tap them into place and bring these down. And for the back legs, you two want to get these in the chicken leg pose. Like, bring this back and bring this down. So it looks like that. Then you just bring down the feet, and that's it. And then you do the same thing on the other side. So they look like this. Then take these wings and bring them in. And on the bottom, you do want to take these two things and collapse them together, which will form his stomach.
Yeah, well, it's chest.
Or chest.
Yeah.
Like that. And finally, take these things here, which are the front legs, and untap them from these things to these holes and extend them out, bring them down, rotate them this way so that this teal painted in detail is facing forward. Then open up the front feet, and that's it. And then you do the same thing on the other side. And you're done. So there you have Ravage in his beast mode.
His robot mode looks, it just looks, you get mixed emotion. Is it a cat? Is it a dog? Is it an alien? Is it, you don't know what it is. It's just something that's got claws, and it looks pretty menacing. It looks like it can just rip you to shreds. And it's got 2 guns to boot, so it's and not to only mention the teeth. So it's a whole mixed bag of emotions if you was to see this in real life. I don't think that you would see it much longer. But anyway, I'm not getting off into that. It's definitely different. It just, to call it Ravage, to me, I can't tell what it is.
I actually think it's pretty sick and cool looking.
Pretty sick and twisted. Is that what you...
Like, it's cool and
it's yeah.
It's sick.
It's hard to put in description. How would y'all describe this? Let us know down in the comments. How would y'all describe this if y'all was to see it? Is it a cat? Is it a dog? Is it a thing?
Or is it supposed to be like, hey, well, like a kind of robotic panther?
Hey, that sounds good. That's robotic panther. We don't know.
But it still does look sick and cool looking. And getting a closer look here, as you can see, it is the exact same details that we've seen before. You still have the same dark blue and teal here. And, oh, and you do have a little bit more of an dark blue airbrush paint here on both sides. And getting a closer look at the head sculpt here, you could see it does have the same one-eyed Cyclops look, and you do have some more of that dark blue airbrush paint to it, and you do have some silver paint on the teeth here, and some silver paint on these little piston things on the sides of his neck here. And the bottom is the exact same. Have some dark blue paint for the chest here, and going to the tail here, where it has that thing there, which I don't know if it's supposed to be like a some sort of claw weapon thing, because it does have these things, which I guess is supposed to be a claw thing. But what I like to do with this is I like to leave this out, so it kind of looks like some sort of tail here, just to make it look cool, like even more cooler. And oh,
the lever.
Yes. You're talking about this lever?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten to it yet. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot to show y'all. The guns do have some more of that darker blue paint to it, like on the tips of the guns here, and some more of that dark blue on these things here on both sides. And that is about it for his beast mode. Still looks cool and wicked, but it is kind of confusing to tell what it is. Like my dad said. Mm-hmm. Either a cat, a dog, or a panther. I think it's supposed to be like an alien-esque panther.
Like we said, let us know down in the comments below, what do y'all see when y'all look at this Ravage? What comes to y'all's mind? Is it a hippo, an elephant? No, just picking. No.
It's not a hippo or an elephant.
I know.
But let's get to the articulation. So for articulation, his head doesn't do anything. But the front legs do have a hinge joint here, a ball joint here, a swivel here, a hinge joint here, and the front feet do open and close, and his torso here does also have some articulation, which can swivel all the way around. Yes, so swivel all the way around. And for the back legs, they too have a ball joint here, a hinge joint here, a hinge joint here, and the feet can move up and down. And the guns do, like I showed y'all from his re-entry mode, do have the same 2 hinge joints. And the tail does have a hinge joint here, a hinge joint here, and the tip has a ball joint here.
Once again, I'm not saying anything. A very bad joke just came to my mind.
And that this part can also move if you want to.
You showed him that leopard?
I am about to.
Oh, okay.
And that is it. And he doesn't come with any accessories. What you see is what you get.
An alien cat. That's what you get.
But what he does come with is, if you remember, the Revenge of the Fallen toy line does have what they're calling the Mecha-Live gimmick. And this has one of them. And that is on his head here. So to activate the Mecha-Live gimmick, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this part here and slide it back. And as you do that, his head will extend, his ears will go back, and his mouth will open. Like this. And you have like a roaring cat or panther.
You have a roaring kitty cat. Yeah. Yeah.
And that is about it. Yeah. So, I guess we'll be right back with our final thoughts. So, stay tuned.